Hello there. It's a bumper news roundup today with so much happening. Let's see. Ligue 1 is back for a start. French. And blow me if they haven't already got a new team on top for the umpteenth time this season. Marseille, Rennes, Brest, Paris Saint-Germain, they've been through more leaders than Robespierre in the Championnat. And the latest mob on top of the pile are Lille, who haven't won anything since the 1950s, so they have a Lille trophy cabinet in a very real sense, but who are now on top of the clouds, as L'Equipe puts it, a whopping 4 points clear of Paris Saint-Germain. Lille boasting, indeed, among their ranks the latest Ligue 1 sensation, Eden Hazard. No, not that Eden Hazard. This Eden Hazard, the mini Belgian midfield whiz, the Belgian Nasri, if you will, who scored again for Lille in Wednesday night's 3-1 win over Nancy. Yep, Hazard lights up Lille. Well, he's a smoking Hazard. Hazard a guess, though, if you will, as to which North London club is set to sign up this young Belgian fellow for next season. Yep, Arsenal, as part of Wenger's cunning plan to corner the world in eclectic mini midfielders. Fiendish. Well, next up for us, on to the week's obligatory Mourinho mention. And this week, viewers, José's angry. Let's have a look. I want to get out of here. There he is. Terremoto, an earthquake. And here in As, Mu under torment. Why? Well, knives are currently drawn at Real Madrid after the team dropped points in the title race with last weekend's 1-1 draw at Almeria, which, given rivals Barcelona had won their 8-0 previously, was a bit of a slap. Madrid now 4 points behind their Catalan rivals, who are certainly taking the news well. The Madrid press, though, beginning to round on Mourinho and his decision to leave out in this game his only centre-forward, Karim Benzema, for the somewhat rusty Kaká. The result, says As, was one of the worst Real performances of the season, one that may indeed have compromised their entire campaign. Marca says, -4 and minus a number 9. It's all part, says the paper, of Mourinho's ongoing power struggle with the general manager of Real, Jorge Valdano, who of course wants to find Mourinho's footballers like shit on a stick and who's been resisting José's attempts to sign a big-name centre-forward. Now, curiously, the club had given José the go-ahead to bring back 35-year-old Ruud van Nistelrooy, who Real thought so highly of last summer they let him go to Hamburg for a free, only to now change their minds. Who was it who once said, we so often can't see what we have right under our noses? Zlatan Ibrahimovic, I think. Anyway, Ruud, for his part, is up for the move, threatening Hamburg indeed this week in the German press. Jetzt droch stunk, or something like that. If you don't let me go, I will stink the place out. Well, a picture there of the man the Germans call the fleeing Dutchman, looking rather cheesed off, but apparently he'll be wearing that long face for the foreseeable future, as Hamburg say they still need him. He can't leave till he's finished his hamburger roll, whether he relishes it or not. Now, in other Ruud news this week, apart from Van Nistelrooy and, of course, Ruud Mario Balotelli, who announced in the Gazzetta that Wayne Rooney is not the best striker in Manchester and that Mourinho is the best manager, but he could do with learning some manners. The scamp. The rudest story of all, though, had to be Ruud Gullit signing up for Chechnyan team Terek Grozny. Bit of a surprise, this. He is the 48-year-old former Ballon d'Or winner with a somewhat checkered career in management. They are the relegation strugglers from a war-torn province run by a former warlord with a somewhat checkered record in human rights. Mind you, when you work with Freddie Shepherd. Terek's owner has also been described as one of the scariest men in football. Mind you, when you work with Richard Keys. The last manager there, indeed, Victor Munoz, formerly of Getafe, left after less than a month. But Ruud tells the Dutch press, a bit of adventure suits me. The press, though, concerned at how his family are going to react as his wife, Estella Cruyff, and kids, Maxim and Jolie. Only time will tell if Jolie loves Chechnya. But in the meantime, the Russian press have greeted Ruud's arrival with delight. Such an internationally famous football personality has not yet been seen in Russia, Alexei Doshpikov says in Kommersant. But Dmitry Simonov of Sport Express, Russia's most popular daily sports newspaper, meanwhile, is less optimistic. Gullit was great at PR, says Dmitry, when he headed the Belgian-Dutch bid for the 2018 World Cup. But things will not be so easy in his new job at Terek, for even if you tie a ribbon on a Kalashnikov, it doesn't become a bunch of flowers, which is my top tip for this week, viewers. And on that sage note, indeed, that's where we'll leave our printouts for another 7 days. We'll be back next Friday. Hopefully you will be too. For now, though, from all of us here, goodbye.